Alright. Oh, I'm way too high for this.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. So,
Is that how
welcome.
we're starting this?
I guess that's how we're starting this. I started it and I waited a second 'cause I thought you wanted to say something and I was like, oh god, he's gonna make me say something first.
It's your damn podcast.
Damn straight. Welcome to this podcast. It's 12:43 a.m. right now, and it's one more day till Mudkip Community Day on Pokemon. Yay! I'm gonna hopefully catch me some shiny Mudkips on Sunday, because I heard you like Mudkips. Dude, Pokemon Go, literally, Pokemon use that meme for Mudkip Community Day. I love
That
it.
doesn't surprise me.
I love it. But welcome to this podcast. I got Inverno here again because he was the only one awake or something. I don't think Kiki is Kiki joining.
I didn't get a response from Kiki.
Do you think Hawthorne would want to join?
Uh, I can text him while we're talking.
I don't know if he's like asleep or not, but sure. But we got Inverno here, and we got some interesting topics to talk about.
And interesting. Yeah, that's the word.
And interesting. We got some enthusiastic, appalling, uh, cat CGI topics to talk about.
Well, basically, we just bullshit and complain about current goings on in the fandom and in the world.
Ah, furry drama.
Pretty much.
Dude, I don't think I'm ever gonna get like anywhere mainstream in fandom outside my own friend base, just because I'm a sucker for furry drama.
And me, I'm like the polar opposite. Like, yeah, I'll see it, but I'm not gonna involve myself in it.
When I see furry drama, I'm always like, uh-oh, who's this about now? So I have to skim over and read about it, and then I go to their side of the story and just skim about that. I don't comment on it. I just like skim through. What is it? That hippo from Agretsuko who's like all about the gossip, and then I'm like Fenico just sneaking through. Speaking of
Do you?
Agretsuko, the Haida guy was at Anthrocon. I didn't run into.
I saw that.
Yeah, he walked by me the one time, and I was with a few of my friends heading down to the waterfront to you know what. But I found Markiplier's brother again. Yeah, I found him. I
Hawthorne met him though, and actually got a picture with what's his face?
uh
Can't say it.
Benjamin
Aggregates. You know
Agretsuko.
what? Yeah, I'm
Agretsuko.
not gonna even try that.
It's Aggretsuko. Agretsuko.
Yeah, that's more than 4 letters. Anyways, moving on.
Is more than
Hawthorne got a
four.
picture with him.
I saw that. I hearted it on Twitter. Yeah, that's right, people. I have a Twitter. No one follows me because furry drama.
Because Twitter is gay.
Twitter is I'm not gonna say any, I'm not gonna say anything, but it's a cesspool.
It is a very big cesspool of people
It's like high
just basically
school.
like, hey, look at me.
It,
I'm
it's
so fancy.
it's literally like high school. It's like a, what's that one reference someone made in a cartoon? Lord of the Flies, basically.
I prefer Facebook.
All the cool kids prefer Facebook.
You even know Mark Zuckerberg is creepy as hell with his alien eyes.
It's like all the furries can like connect with each other on Facebook and become like, hey, I met you at like you see each other at a convention. I'm like, oh my god, we're friends on Facebook, and like, oh my god, it's you. And on Twitter, it's like, wait, who are you? Unless you have like thousands of followers, but then again, thousands of followers ain't much in the fandom. Like 1,000 followers ain't a lot, but who am I to judge? I just randomly get followers when I get more attention, like more responses on Twitter when I just comment on like the trending stuff and just like all that stuff. But if I comment on any like furry related posts, I get left on red. Like, wait, who is that?
Yep.
Good.
Also, on the subject of Mark Zuckerberg and his, lizard eyes, I'm about 98% sure Mark Zuckerberg came from Area 51.
Oh hell yeah, Area 51. Do you think Destroy Our Humans, the remake, do you think that's actual footage from Area 51 that they locked away?
I'm pretty sure it probably is.
You know, I'm gonna go on to the Destroy All Humans new trailer, and I'm gonna comment on that exactly what I just said. uh,
That's why they keep Shrek, the final movie of Shrek hidden. It's just too good for the general populace to have. The amount of memes that I've seen
with it. Dude,
of the Area 51 stuff
imagine
is
if
just
you came up with
phenomenal.
the Area 51 meme. How would you feel if it reached that status?
Dude, like, I would honestly, at this point, probably hide in a cave because of the fact that the US government is actually taking them seriously.
Yeah, like
I'd be like,
the boomers have no sense of humor with this generation. Like this generation is all like, yeah, we're gonna say this for satire, but we all know we're not gonna make it. But the boomers like, okay, no, you can't do this.
yeah, no. Like, once the government was like, hey, we're watching you, I'd be like, oh shit, this is just a joke. I'm gonna go hide now.
Like, for real. So, shit. I joined that Area 51 group on a like Area 51, Storm Area 51, they can't stop us all group on Facebook. It has over 700,000 members since I last checked. Like, holy shit! I'd never
The
been in.
one me and
Hmm.
Oh my bad. I was just gonna say the one me and Hawthorne I had joined when I first did it, it only had like 5 or 8,000 people, and then I look back and it's like over 500,000. I'm just like, bruh,
Like, bruh.
calm down.
That's that bruh gift right there. Like, bruh.
Definitely.
Bruh.
What was it, like the 2002 GIF or whatever?
Oh, the bruh.
Yeah, no, the one where, like, yeah, in the courtroom, bruh, and he falls down.
I think that was from 2002, but it became a meme in like 2016, 2015, 2016.
Hey, everyone watching this, we're showing our age.
Yeah, a good way to show my age is the main console I played growing up was a Nintendo 64.
Uh, I had dirt.
You had a hoop with a stick.
I just had a stick and dirt.
Wanna know another way to show your age? Remember those PS3 commercials with that Kevin's, whatever his name was? With the 299, the kid was like, uh, my grandma won't get off my PS3 because she keeps watching Blu-ray movies on them. And the guy's like, you know what she did as a kid? Pushed a hoop with a stick. Alright, that's
Yeah,
one way to
pretty
show your
much.
age. Another way to show your age is I learned how to put ROMs and emulators on my PSP. That's another way to show your age. And I remember when I used to play the Nintendo DS religiously, and that's another one. I still have my DS. I still have my Pokemon Platinum I got on if my memory remembers right, May 25th, 2009 is when I got Pokemon Platinum. I was ecstatic when I got it. And then March 14th, 2010, that's when I picked up Pokemon Heart Gold, and I still have that. And don't ask why
Dude, in storage,
don't ask why I remember these dates.
I think I still have like, mm, I'm not joking when I say like at least over 3,000 like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like
Oh my
a couple thousand Pokemon cards.
dude. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, guess what my brother had? He had
Mm,
legit all like real cards, all 5 pieces of Exodia, but he lost them.
oh, You know how much I should probably look through mine because a lot of them are actually worth a lot of money nowadays.
Dude, my brother had like the first edition holographic Charizard, and he lost that as well. I don't know what happened to his Pokemon cards.
Oh my god, a motherfucking Charizard.
He had the
Bro, if you had the holographic Charizard, you had status.
dude. The only like I had the one from the Johto when the Johto cards came out. I had a Charizard from that, but my favorite was the Crystal Guardian Charizard. And I had technically some like in the schoolyard. I was in elementary school. I was like that guy who was like, yo, this guy's got some pretty rad Pokemon cards. And in middle school, everyone was like, yo, check out his Pokemon cards. That's when the Sinnohs came out, and I had a pretty nice collection of those. But God, this is how to show your age. But speaking of Pokemon, have you ever played Pokemon MMO?
Mm, been a minute.
It's on Android, and I've been playing it nonstop. I got all 8 badges in Hoenn, but then I didn't have, like, my Hoenn team wasn't high enough because there's level caps in the game. Like, on Hoenn, you can only, I think, go up to level 56 until you beat the Elite Four. And,
I think I think I tried it out and like kind of forgot about it.
dude, if you have Android, you should add me as a friend on PokeMMO. Like, I'm on Kanto right now, and I'm going to Unova right after, but I might beat the, Gen 3 regions first and then move on to Gen 5. I always like walking around in starter towns with like really a Flygon or an Altaria or a Charizard, and people are like, "Wow, this guy must be really good at this game," because everyone's walking around with like the starter Pokemon.
Get yourself a Pikachu.
Whoa, he's got a Pikachu. I'm walking around with a Riolu right now, and I'm pretty sure people are like, "Whoa, how's he have a Riolu?" But there is a GTS in the game, dude. The GTS in PokeMMO is like, if you, like, you use your money you get that you win from trainer battles, and you can just buy Pokemon that way. There's no trading. Like, you can put them up for like auction, and you just buy them like that. I got a level 1 Axew and a level 1 Riolu for like $8,000, and it was really cheap.
Oh yeah, I got a cheap Pokemon for $8,000.
They're Team Rocket right there. They're putting them up and like exporting Dude, like, you're legitimately like Team Rocket in the game. You're just catching wild Pokemon and and sending them off for money. That's why you can buy a Team Rocket uniform and walk around in it. I need
Bruh.
9,999 coins from the slot machine just to get it.
9,999. Specific much?
I think that's the max, but yeah, you need that much to get a Team Rocket uniform. And that's over at the Celadon game corner. If you go to no, I think it's either Lily Cove or Moss Deep or what's the or Sutopolis. It's the remember Riley's hat, the guy from Gen 4 who had the Lucario? You can buy his hat for $50,000, and I might do that because I have enough. But what else is there to talk about?
Cat movie?
Ah, yeah, the cat movie, disgusting.
The like I thought my nightmares couldn't get any worse, and I was very, very wrong. Because I'm why? Why is this? It needs to die immediately.
Dude, I love how so many like furries
Thought
was
that was a good
trending.
idea. Was tripping on it.
Dude, like furries was legit trending on Twitter last night just because of that.
It's so bad. That's not. It's the fact that like 99% of furries just should tell you something.
Dude, I got in an argument with one of those furry haters earlier today, and he had like a Peter Griffin profile picture on Twitter, and another one had
How original.
it had Majira with a X, like a cross on it, like one of those, you know what I mean? Like one of those circles with a slash in the middle. And I was talking to him, and like, after all he came up with, after all of his like creative insults, whatever came out, then he just resorted to dog fucker, and I was like, ha! I was like, ha! Like Edna,
Bruh.
Edna from The Simpsons, like, ha!
Like, you know you've won when they can't say anything other than that.
Yeah, you know they won after that. So I was on Twitter earlier, and someone was like, why isn't there a, like, fursuiteds always have like a high-pitched voice, why isn't there one that has like a chain smoker's voice? And I don't know. I could do a chain smoker voice, but I don't want to right now because I think people are sleeping.
Please don't. I actually don't want to be like ear raped.
That's a bad idea.
It's a very bad idea.
Dude, I should get like a, connect the mic to my like JBL, like my speaker, because I can use a two-way aux on that, and I should just talk in like a really deep, seductive voice like the entire convention, and just be like, hey, does anyone want to, go out and get some dinner or something? Maybe get some McDonald's, or smoke that sweet, sweet grass or something.
Yeah, let's not, because that's borderline like stalkerish and just a whole lot of nope.
Get like one of those radios. It'd be like Weenie in the Butt from Family Guy. Like, Weenie in the Butt. Weenie and Butt in the morning. 97.1. Go home.
Copyright.
Hashtag copyright.
Dude, I really don't even fool with YouTube anymore. Like, I only upload like gaming clips and stuff, but other than that, like, nope.
Dude, I haven't uploaded a video in a month.
I stick solely to like Twitch now.
Dude, imagine if there's like another website that you can like upload videos just for furries, and we were one of the first ones on it, and it like took off big. How long would it be until our original like originator status just like gets disappeared when all the poppy furs come in? Like all the YouTube furries come in.
Either that or like we like somehow me and you like take off and we become like the biggest people, and like I don't want to say that word because it's just
yucky. Like, ew, the word's so yucky.
Gotta admit, it'd probably be fun for a little while, but then like, look, my notifications now are bad enough. I can't imagine like what my social media life would be like
if you became like that.
Let alone let alone actually being somewhere as like at a con.
I would if I became if we like grew on that site or whatever. I would legit just like turn off notifications for the app. And if I was at a con,
Dude,
I'd be like,
I already do that now.
I would be like, oh god, please, I hope no one recognizes me. And someone's like, oh my god, it's you. And I'm like, fuck. Like deep down, like a hardcore happy.
But no, it's just like, hi. Internally, I want to die.
Like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing just fine. I lied, I'm dying inside.
Copyright.
Hashtag copyright. Dude, it's like you become like popular in there for whatever you do, and it's like you become popular in it because of like podcasts and like satire shit.
Literally, like just bullshittery like we're doing right now.
Dude, when I was at a Anthrocon, dude, and I was randomly saying a lot. I would always randomly say like I would always be like, oh my god, is that Majira? Like, oh my god, is that Majira? Glitch was going up an elevator with his friend when I was going to the one time, and I was holding back so hard not to say, oh my god, is that Majira? To my one friend, I was holding it back so hard.
You having a giggle, mate?
You having a giggle there, mate? Dude, I ran into Oliver, Raytown, and Dazer there. I ran into them a few times.
Again, there were so many people like, Inverno, did you go? Or like, oh my gosh, Inverno, were you at Anthocon? I'm like, no, I wasn't. Why not? I'm like, bruh,
Like,
I'm
bruh.
broke.
Money. See, I ain't popular enough for people to donate to my Patreon so I can get the convention, so I have to.
Dude, fuck Patreon, fuck Streamlabs. Oh, they're so shit.
I don't know. I don't understand how people can do it. Like, I don't know. If I had like a capture card and I was able to like, I wish I was able to live stream like from my Xbox to YouTube. Why can't you do that? You can do it on PS4, but you can't do it on YouTube. I would live stream all my stupid like crap on it.
Because Xbox has Twitch.
Fuck no, Xbox has Mixer. They're heavily pushing Mixer, but yeah, they still have Twitch. Dude, I remember when the Snap feature
I use
existed.
Twitch.
When the Snap, remember the Snap feature on the Xbox One?
Yeah.
They were heavily pushing that you could snap Twitch and all that. I missed the Snap feature. I finally got a good TV, like a flat screen. As soon as I got one, they got rid of Snap. Well, they had it for a while. I used to watch I was watching cable like on a Cartoon Network. I was watching a regular show while playing like Black Ops 3.
Ew, Black Ops 3.
Hey, Black Ops 3 is actually pretty good. I like Infinite Warfare a lot more. Black Ops 3 has its nostalgia.
No. You want to have a good time, go to Black Ops 2.
If you want to have a good time in the deep web, go to Black Ops 2. If you want to have a good time to
For
get
real.
reset, go to Black Ops 2. If you want to get free
Black
diamond on
Ops
everything,
2.
hopefully you get into a nice lobby, it's Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 is bad.
Dude, I can't wait for Modern Warfare 4.
Dude, it looks so sick. Like, I'm so happy they went back to boots on the ground and, like, just legit normal stuff.
Oh my god, Infinity Ward is the worst developer ever. Treyarch is so much better. Oh my god, Infinity Ward is releasing a Modern Warfare game? I'm so sorry. Let me suck your dick for you. That's the entire Call of Duty
Fucking
fan
bandwagon.
base.
It really is.
Dude, if people might be like, what, you're not on the bandwagon? Just go to my Xbox, like, legit, go to my gamer, gamer tag on Xbox and check my achievements, like, legit, you'll see, like, 8 days, like, almost, like, I think 8 days played on Infinite Warfare, and I'm, like, 8th prestige in that, and then, like, Ghosts, I'm, like, 10th prestige on that, on, like, 360, I had a ton of hours played on that. I played
Dude,
all the...
like,
Dude, World War II, that's actually a fun Call of Duty. I really like how Sledgehammer handled that.
I don't care if you're a true Call of Duty fan, then even if it's someone you don't like, you've still played all of them, and I have. I've played all of the Call of Duties.
Dude, all the cool kids played Lego Star Wars.
I legit have that downloaded.
The complete saga. Dude, remember
Yep.
when we used to play that?
Dude, we need to play that again more. Last time we played, I think we were both high as shit.
Dude, last time we played, I was like, yo, I need to do this to get the achievement, and you were like, ugh, fine. So we sped run that thing, and I got my last gold brick, and I got the rare achievement for it, and you were just like, ugh. Did you get that achievement as well?
I don't know if I did or not. I'm pretty sure the last couple times we played that, we were both high as hell.
Dude, I'm pretty sure we were. Speaking of it, I had some nice Jim Beam maple. I drank all of it, sadly, and it was really good. Have you ever had Jim Beam maple?
Yes.
Dude.
You're talking to an alcohol enthusiast.
When I was at my aunt's the other week down in Maryland, my uncle, he has a lot of, he likes whiskey, and he has a lot of that down in his basement, and, he said, open up the cabinet to the bar, and I opened it up, and it was a nice, like, thing of, like, champagne or something, and he was like, yeah, let's pop it open right now, and I was like, hey, we're gonna be here for Christmas, why not do it then, and he was like, good idea. So he gave me some Jim Beam maple, because he doesn't like it.
My favorite thing though is Crown apple, crown vanilla, Jim Beam honey, Jack Daniels honey, and Fireball.
When I was at the York Fur Bowl a couple months ago, my one friend, we were at the bar, and he asked one of the bartenders there to make a custom drink, and it was like some cheesecake thing, and oh my god, you could not taste the alcohol in it. It, you legit could not taste it, and I was like hammering those down. I drank one.
Oh, that ended badly, didn't it?
No, surprisingly, I wasn't that drunk. That was the night where the guy was like, "Fucking furry faggots," and my friend was like, "Suck my ass." Legit, that was the same night.
Dude, that's funny. If it was me, I probably yelled back, "Why don't you come over here and do it yourself, pussy?"
Why did you come here and fight me? Fight me, bitch. Then it's like I pull out
No,
my
no, no, like,
keyboard and play the Mortal Kombat theme.
or Duel of the Fates from Rise of the Empire,
Play the
Star Wars.
yeah, play. No,
Wait, it was
no,
Rise of the Empire, wasn't
no,
it?
no. Rise of the Empire. It's Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. There you go. That's the originals. And then there's the Force Awakens.
Oh, it was Attack of the Clones. My bad, because it was at the end after Order 66 and all when Anakin
That was
and Owen were
Order
fighting on Mustafar.
66 was Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, is it? Oh my god,
Anakin,
bruh.
how can you mix up the second movie and the third movie? The
I'm
third movie, legit, the third movie
dude.
is...
I haven't slept in 3 days, and I'm doing this damn podcast with you.
Dude, I really like how Rogue One kind of like hit within the middle of episode 3 and 4. I remember when I was in middle school, like I was in 5th grade, or was it 6th grade? I can't remember. I was in one of them, and I was like, my dad was like, "Hey, they're gonna be making new Star Wars movies," and I told my classmates, and they're like, "Nuh-uh, they're not making any new ones. I wonder how they feel now."
Makes you feel kind of dumb, don't you?
I
I
said that
liked
there's...
Solo too.
I never seen Solo. If it's still on Netflix, I might have to watch it, but I don't know when the Disney streaming thing kicks in.
It's pretty good.
I'm sad. Endgame isn't going to be on Netflix, but oh well. I watched the Chinese bootleg.
I have a I'm gonna say fancy Fire Stick, quote unquote. So I get to watch whatever I want when I want.
I have this one of those antennas in the back of the TV my friend gave me. I just never used it. It's like one of those aftermarket ones. But the digital and Blu-ray, I believe, is coming out in a few weeks, so I can just wait till then, and people on YouTube will be uploading the HD copies.
I wonder if it's still too early to give people spoilers.
My favorite scene in the movie was with Ant-Man and Thanos and going up his ass. I actually can't believe they did that.
Dude, like I legit, I thought maybe they would have went for the ear or something like that. No, they straight up crawled up in there and expanded and was just like,
The look on Thanos' face when he expanded, like, how do you think Ant-Man would have felt?
dude, like his facial expression was just pure horror, and it was so funny, and still exploded.
Dude, I can't imagine how the theater reacted on that. I'm pretty sure half of them would have been like, "Oh," and the other would have just been like laughing.
You know, you remember watching and what was it? The one before that when Doctor Strange and Iron Man and all of them are fighting Thanos. Then
Yeah.
you know how when Doctor Strange cut off that like big dude's arm with the teleporting thing?
Yeah, why didn't they do that with Thanos?
Bruh. Like, seriously, this could have been ended so much sooner.
I believe it's because there's like lore that his skin is that thick, it doesn't cut off from that or something. I don't know. There's something in the comics about it. I don't know.
But Thor cut off his head.
Yeah, because that's Asgardian metal, or that's metal that can only be burnt from like a star or melted from a star. It's like mythical metal. That's like Nordic metal. That's like really strong.
Doctor Strange was mythical magic. Because you remember, if you watched the movie Doctor Strange, they
It's
did some
called
freaky
Mystic.
shit.
It's called Mystic Arts.
They did some freaky shit.
Dude, I need to get Soren in this call because he likes Marvel.
How long have we been going already?
30 minutes.
Oh god.
I know it feels a lot longer than 30 minutes.
I'm over here half asleep trying to make a interesting podcast.
I'm over here like still having the effects of the Snoop Dio double G, if you know what I mean. And I'm just like, oh god, we're still going on.
Skirt.
Skra, skra, skirt, skirt, skirt,
Skirt, skirt.
skirida.
And I'm over here delirious off of no sleep, so I mean it's kind of the same.
Do you know on Twitter? Do you know Delirious Corgi?
Sounds familiar.
I was on Furry Amino and someone sent me a message saying, "Hey, would you like to join this Anthrocon chat, like Anthrocon Furry Amino user chat?" And I joined, and this later one person like named Delirious Corgi joined, and me and her were chatting for a bit, and I ran into her at Anthrocon. I was like, "Wait, when's this photo thing going on?" And like the amino photo thing, and we assumed it was. I assumed it was the day I asked her, but it was actually tomorrow, like around the fursuit parade or something. I don't know. It was around something, and then I kind of missed out on it. I turned off notifications for Furry Amino, so I don't get notifications when they thing. Another thing I hate about it. Why doesn't Furry Amino with the chats? Yeah, why doesn't Amino with the chats like with like Telegram? When you like leave off Telegram and people start chatting, it leaves you off at the last message you saw on Furry Amino. It like goes through every message and you don't get to read anything. And there's no mention on it, so you can't like direct mention someone in a chat. Kind of stupid.
I had Furry Amino for one day and I deleted it.
I got Furry Amino back in 2016. I had to struggle for me to get verified because the leaders were assholes, but I got a check mark next to my name, so hey, I'm a cool kid on that app. But let's switch topics. I told you I was gonna tell you about how I swindled Microsoft out of 3 months to gold.
I think so.
I can't remember. I think this was around, I think, when GTA 5 was new on the 360, so around 2014. Yeah, it was around 2014. I got like, a while ago, I got some 3-month gold cards and some Microsoft points. Yeah, back when it was Microsoft points. I got those, and I entered them months ago, and I thought I didn't enter a 3-month code, and I searched everywhere for it, but it was under a rug, and I found it, but it was already scratched off, so I was like, oh, maybe I didn't enter it. So I entered it, and it didn't work, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call Microsoft customer support, like Xbox Live customer support, and someone picked up, and I was like, hey, I was legit like, hey, I just got a 3-month card, and I went to enter it, but it said it was already used, and they were like, wait, how if you just got it? And I was like, I don't know. I just kept saying, I don't know, it's just not being used. So they didn't know if I was just saying that to get it, but then I legit pulled out I was saying everything on the card because on the code, they don't use all the letters. And they were like, yeah, I said it was already used, but here, I'll just give you another one for free. And they gave me the code, I entered it, and yeah, I got it. I got 3 free months.
Nice.
Yeah, I like how Microsoft does Xbox Live now, like on the Xbox One, how you can just like set home console and there's your gold. I really like how they did that.
Oh yeah.
It was so
And
much like
also
game
that
sharing.
if one
Game sharing is
If
so much
one,
easier on the Xbox One than it is on the 360. Like, straight up.
shoot, that's not good. And like on this one, as long as one profile has gold, everyone has it.
That's really nice how they did that. Dude, through that entire conversation has only been 5 minutes. Like, oh my god. Like, time. Like, seriously?
I don't think we should go for an hour this time.
we
It's too
might
late
have.
for that.
We might. Yeah, it's 1:18. You're tired. I'm like freaking out here, like not understanding the peripherals of time. Yeah, we should just call a. We should end this. We should end this short.
Yeah, more, yeah. It is just dwindled down to mumbling about random bullshittery that hardly makes sense.
Yeah, and that's how the podcasts go. We could talk about one thing, and then I could talk about how I have like a little Raichu, like a little miniature Raichu that I have for since elementary school, sitting on my end table right now, or sitting on my coffee table right now.
It's just like we've done. Like, why is the sky blue?
Like, why? Like, why? My sense of wonder is gone. Like, Marge, what is my character arc? I am your character arc.
Nowhere.
Barney dies and I don't have a character arc. Mo, where's my character arc?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure this is the point where we stopped.
Bring me eggs. But Marge, only eggs can sustain me. But Marge, why you need eggs? Yeah, we're gonna have to end this, but well, thank you for joining the podcast. This podcast is all over the place, but I'm pretty. Oh, hopefully we got what we needed done. We talked about.
Hopefully.
Oh well.